So today we're going to talk about my sun, moon, and rising sign. So my sun sign, my star sign, is I'm a Taurus, born May 10th. My moon is in Virgo, and my rising, my ascendant sign is in Cancer. So because I am an earth, I am two earth signs, and Cancer being the water sign, I tend to be very grounded and realistic and emotional and stubborn, but I'm also very critical on myself, and that's definitely from the Virgo side. A lot of people are always like, you're a Taurus, but you're different. You're like a different Taurus. I'm like, that's because I'm more than a Taurus. Actually, if you look at my whole natal birth chart, I'm actually every sign except Libra. It's actually crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh. I have Gemini, Scorpio, Leo, Capricorn. I have everything except Libra. And I just find that interesting. But Libra is like a balance sign. But I feel like I do have Libra in a sense because I have to balance out all my personalities and moods that I deal with every single day. So I'm pretty much very flowy, like when I be in situations with people or in a certain environment where most people will be uncomfortable, I'm typically comfortable, and I know how to make other people feel comfortable and feel like they belong in a sense. I'm very caring for people and very compassionate, so I'm always, I'm like the reliable mom friend. I typically like solitude. I like being alone. But when I socialize, I know how to go out and have fun and party and socialize. But alone time is essential for me, especially when I have a lot going on. Like when I was in college, I literally was always out partying. I mean, I got good grades, don't get me wrong. I graduated with over a 3.0. But I was always partying and always like in someone's face. Like not in a bad way, but like I was always shopping with my friends, going out to eat, going to the mall, going to the movies, traveling, going on dates, going here, going there. I went to like 5 to 6 different countries my junior year of college alone. I mean, I'm a traveler, but I'm just saying in 1 year I went like 20 freaking places. Like, where's the self-care for the Taurus? Like my Taurus side was drained. And so, but my Virgo and Cancer side, they were just spontaneous and having a good time. But sometimes it's important to actually sit down and freaking think, and say, hey, am I taking care of myself? Because if not, it might be that time to start taking care of yourself. My Virgo side has been awakened as of lately. And I've been very in tune with my spirituality and into astrology more so than ever now. Let me just put this out there for the people who don't believe in astrology or zodiac signs, horoscopes. You're fucking crazy. No, I'm just kidding. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, hey. And I used to be super religious. I grew up a Christian. I grew up in the church. My family is pastors, all in the church, ushered. I praise dance in the church. If you're not sure what that is, it's dancing for Jesus, essentially. I've done that, done spiritual, got saved when I was 9 years old. But it always felt like weird to me. Like I never felt like, I don't know. And I'm very spiritual. I'm very open-minded. I'm not closed-minded at all. I'm not like evil at all. I have a pure heart. I have a good heart. I've had people in the church growing up prophesied to me, like legit prophesied to me and say, you're going to be dancing. Didn't even know me, but obviously he knew I was going to be a dancer, or had some type of interest in dancing based on maybe him seeing me dance in the church. But he said, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be healing people, you're going to find a cure for a disease. You're going to marry a businessman. You're going to have 2 kids. And da-da-da-da-da, some other stuff that I can't remember. But this was like when I was in high school. So this was like over 6 years ago. Point is, the dude did not know that I went to a medical high school. So where do you get that from? So it's kind of deep to me. I do believe in prophecies. I do believe in other spiritual rituals. But as far as like the Bible and in religions, I think that restricts us from our real spirituality. And I do believe that we're all spiritual beings, and that this is just a phase, or you could say a chapter of life is just a chapter in an eternity of our spiritual being. So that's another way to understand everything. But hey, everyone's entitled. I'm not forcing anyone to, you know, take heed of what I'm saying, but take heed of what I'm saying, you know. But anyways, yeah, so Taurus sun, Virgo moon, and Cancer rising. So from my own knowledge of myself, you know, growing up, and even my grandmother always told me this, but it's not always a good thing, is that she was like, you're too trusting of people. And, you know, that can be a good thing and a bad thing, because I've had things happen in my life where I've been betrayed multiple times by people that I trusted. And, you know, it sucks, but it's like you have to learn. You know, I'm very stubborn, so sometimes someone could be like, hey, this is the easy way. And I'll still be like, no, it's not. Sorry. But, you know, it is what it is. But anyways, I love food. I love to eat. If you follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you will see that I post daily of food, or like a new spot, or just bomb food. Like, I get compliments on my food as much as I get compliments on like myself, my pictures, my videos. Like, it's crazy ridiculous how much like I love to eat. And I'm traveling all the time, so I love trying new foods. My Taurus side, though, I can also be very, very, very lazy. I could be very lazy, and it's annoying, but at the same time, I just be chilling, because I feel like people take life way too seriously. Oh, I'm also good with money. For some reason, I've been surviving with no real job for over 3 years. I mean, while I was in school, I've been doing security, cleaning, and right now I drive for Uber and Lyft. But I mean, hey, if you're going to school for a degree in the health field, in the medical field, I mean, those aren't like career jobs. You know what I'm saying? As far as like cleaning and security, yeah, those are always going to be their demand. Yeah, taxi service, yeah, those are always going to be in demand. But it's like, who wants, no offense to anyone who has to live off that. I mean, I'm living off that, so I would take offense. So you get what I'm saying. The struggle is real to survive if you like to spend money. But for some reason, as a Taurus, like, I always feel like I always have money. Like, even when I don't have money. Like, literally, I'm back home in Oakland right now. And when I go back to LA, oh, guess what? Rent's due. Rent is due. And nobody's waiting for me to pay that shit. Rent is due. And guess who has to work to get the rent money? Me. Like, who would have thought? No. But I don't believe in like working and slaving yourself. Like, I could easily have a job, but it's like I don't like to settle for things. I feel like time is way more important. And I know, you know, we have like a lot of priorities in our lives and things like that. Like, some of us may have families or kids that we have to take care of. Luckily for me, it's just myself that I have to worry about. So I'm okay, but you know, I'm just learning life and just seeing what I want to do and don't want to do. So with that being said, my Taurus side is very good with money. I can literally like survive off of $20 like for like a week if I really wanted to. Obviously, I'd stack up all my needs. I'd have food, I'd have gas, I'd have water. I don't need any clothes, I don't need any shoes. I have all that already. We're more blessed than what we think we are. I have everything that I need. What else do I essentially need? like, you know, material things. I am materialistic, but I also have Virgo in me, so I also have my common sense and my, you know, I mean, Taurus in its own, I'm realistic. So it's like, okay, if you want to live in this world, if you want to survive, you have to understand that things cost money. Sorry if my voice is raspy. It's freaking 5:30 in the morning. So my Cancer side, however, I could be very emotional. You know, sometimes maybe not logical, because I can be very moody. So based on my mood and my emotions and my feelings, I tend to just act out without thinking before my actions. So here's a prime example. I mean, my whole life, I'm freaking almost 25. My whole life, I've been making irrational decisions. Yeah, one of them would probably be going to college. No offense to anyone who's loving of college, but that would be going to college, buying a brand new car. What else? Renting. What else? Just doing shit that doesn't really like isn't a necessity. I would say is irrational thinking. Like, I didn't need a brand new car. I wanted one because I fell asleep behind the wheel in my 2010 Honda. So I was like, fuck that. I don't need that car. I lost the value I had for it. So what I did was I wanted a brand new car. I got a 2019 Accord, thinking, you know, but then not thinking, because when the sellers were were selling me the car, I walked in that dealership that day having no intention to buy a car. I went in there for advice. Who goes to the dealership to get advice? Yeah. I'm fucking retarded, I know. These motherfuckers gave me a 8.19 APR rate on a 2019. My car note is damn near $700, not including insurance. I'm paying almost $1,000 for a Honda. I'm mad. But you know what? In life, you have to learn how to deal with your own problems so that you don't repeat them. Because I've been doing this my whole life. So it's like my stubborn side. So it's like my Cancer and Taurus side is like really like causing this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but my Virgo side, that's why I said my Virgo side, my moon sign, Virgo, is actually like the more logical in reasoning. So that's why I said it's becoming now more so ever that I'm more in tune with my moon sign. Because I'm realizing, okay, this me acting out of reason and just being overtly emotional about shit is not getting me anywhere at all. And like renting. Literally the whole time I've been in college, I've been renting from the dorms. I got my first apartment my second semester with roommates. Then I moved into like 2 or 3 houses in between that time. And like my final year, I moved with like my cousins in LA. And then I finally got my own apartment with just one other roommate instead of like all of us girls in an apartment. So literally it was like my own apartment. I just split it with one other girl. That shit alone was already like $14,000. But in total, and right now I'm renting a room out until I get my own apartment by the end of this year. But the goal is to buy a house in 3 years. That's the goal. But I have to do what I have to do right now, you know, learning lessons. If I would have known that my whole time in college renting, I should have been ready to buy a house by the time I graduated. But who was so focused in Taurus and Cancer? Me, because I was moody all the time. College is depressing. You know, dealing with guys, relationships, friendships that ended, you know, teachers, family. It was a lot going on. That I was always moody, but like in the moody in a sense where I did have more fun than sadness, if that makes sense. So I was more, it balanced out because I was going through a lot as an undergrad, but then I always was, you know, making an optimistic outlook. I basically stuck to always just making decisions based off how I felt and not really what was logical or what would really benefit me in the long run. I am proud that I am a Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, because I feel like I am down to earth. I feel like I can heal people, because a lot of my friends, they'll come to me for advice and things like that. And I really like that, because I feel like if I can help you, then I'm helping myself, if that makes sense. So I think that's important, that we utilize, who we are to help people, because I feel like we're here on this earth essentially to help people. Our time that we're here is to help people. And I feel like if you're selfish, then you're not going to receive any blessings in life. You're just going to be stagnant. So I feel like, a lot of the losses that I took, it was around helping people. I helped that dealership make a sale. I helped their pockets. You know what I'm saying? I gave them money that day, not knowing that I only put $1,000 down on that car, but my monthly payments and my interest rate, it's not a logical decision that I made, because I was so focused. They could have told me, oh, your car note's $1,000 a month. I'd have been like, okay, that's fine. I got a brand new 2019. But it's like, do I have a Maserati? Do I have a Beamer? Do I have a Benz? Do I have a Bentley? What's going on? It's a Honda. No offense to Hondas, because I love Hondas, and a car is a car at the end of the fucking day. Who gives a flying fuck? But long story short, who cares? And live your life, because ain't nobody else gonna live it but you. And I'm happy that I'm a Taurus, because Tauruses, we the best. Even though we could be very stubborn, lazy. What else? Selfish. But everything that we do, it's like out of love. Because I feel like whoever's been hurt by a Taurus, there's reasons that us Taurians do what we do when we do it, if that makes sense. Like, we don't just do shit just to do it. No, that's not us. Like, you have to literally, we react. We're like the universe. We react to your actions. So if you're a not shit ass person, I'm sorry. Don't be mad when a Taurus is just a bull on your ass. And we rage. Oh, when I rage, I rage. Because I feel like I have a certain tolerance to bullshit, because I'm a bull, so you can't fool a bull, honey. I'm sorry. You just can't. And then my Cancer side, I could be very emotional. So that's why people get confused, because I'm very sensitive. And they'll look at me and think, oh, she's just some stuck up bitch. Like, okay, yeah, I can be. But then I'm also very down to earth and sensitive and understanding of people. And then my Virgo side, you know what I'm saying, is more of the, I say more free spirited, as far as like still grounded and earthy, but yet more open-minded about shit. Because I know, like, Taurus, we could be stuck in our ways, if that makes sense. So long story short, I am happy of what I am. I'm still learning, though. This is like an intro video, so maybe by the end of the year, or closer to the end of the year, I'll have, an update on all that I'm learning. Like I said, this is all new to me. I'm more into astrology now more than before, more than ever actually, because I'm starting to realize what life is and what it's about, and that life is, and now I see why people are saying life is simple yet complex, because it is. And I know that's like a basic term, like, okay, but no, seriously, because it is. Life is really deeper than what we perceive it as, but it's yet so complex once you know the principles of life, and once you really understand what your purpose is, what you're here for. And that's essentially everything. I mean, at least to me, because it's like, why do you wake up every day? Some of us have problems waking up in the morning. Some of us don't even wake up in the morning. So we wake up in the afternoon or evening, and then the day is over, and then it's like, what did I accomplish? What do I really have to live for? Because our souls are eternal. That's just something that always resonates with me, that my soul is eternal. So there's something here that I'm here for. If you wake up every single day, you have a purpose. You're still here. You have meaning. You are worth something here to this earth. Whether all your family hates you, I love you. I love you, nigga, okay? Shit. Somebody loves you. You know, and it's so unfortunate that, you know, I'm from the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, and I live in Los Angeles right now. And it's crazy, like the epidemic of homelessness is just mental illnesses that occur amongst our community is just beyond me, because it's like clearly that should show us alone. Like why are we even going to a job that isn't benefiting the people that really need help? Like we're all supposed to be helping each other. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much corrupt shit that goes on in the world. I don't even watch the news. I don't even bother, because I can go on social media and find out some negative bullshit anyways. And they don't even put everything out. So just imagine the things that we do see, they're not even showing. And see, that's why, you know, I'm a very empathetic person and I have sympathy for things and people. So I feel like I carry a lot of burden on me because I'm a very empathetic person. So I could walk in a room, I'll feel your energy. Like I have Pisces in me too. So I could be very emotional because I have Taurus, Pisces, and Cancer, Scorpio. I have all those signs. And those are more on the sensitive spectrum of zodiac. And so I have those signs. And so I can be very, very, very emotional. Especially, you know, what's going on in the world. So it's just something that I'm working on and dealing with. You know, every day we grow, every day we learn. And every day it's a process. So, in closing, no. To end this video off though, bro, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment. Please comment what you would like to see. You know, I'm getting back into dancing. I'm going to be doing my workout videos. What else? I'm going to be doing more astrology videos, cooking, travel vlogs. Also, like and subscribe to me and my boyfriend's channel, Ash and Trey. Make sure you go subscribe. We have about 4 subscribers, and I have about 479 on here right now, and I'm gonna need 1,000 before the end of the year is over. So I'm gonna need 500 more subscribers. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment on what you want to see. Okay, I'm going to be doing a video, if not every single day, at least like 2 to 3 videos a week. That's my goal, 2 to 3 videos a week, because editing, and I'm getting better at being in front of the camera, because it's not as easy as it looks or appears. It's not. You definitely have to have some type of confidence. You definitely have to know what the fuck you're talking about, and you definitely need to look good and presentable and blah 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 blah. There's so freaking much, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. Like I can write a book on how overwhelmed I am, but it's okay, it doesn't matter. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm a Taurus sun, Virgo moon, and a Cancer rising. And I have every single sign in me in the natal birth chart except Libra. But, you know, who knows? Oh, and it's crazy because a lot of Libras always try to talk to me. Like, I've had a lot of guys that I was in relationships with, like there were quite a few Libras and Aquariuses, like quite a few, and I was like, oh, and Geminis. So I'm wondering, you know how they say like opposites attract? I was wondering if I was like attracting those opposite signs to me because I don't have Libras. So maybe it's like the missing piece, you know, in a sense, because a lot of those air signs, they probably have a Libra in them as well as some type of moon ascendant, or in their Mercury or Venus, you know, has to do with like relationships. So it's very deep, but I'm going to be making more astrology videos. So be on the lookout. Love ya.